So good morning, everyone. Today I am going to start with another concept from the chapter The French Revolution. As we have already discussed about the social division of French Revolution, how the state assembly was being working over there, and how the common people from third estate they just want to rebel and go with the protest and go with the right to be given to all the people. Like yesterday, I had given you the concept or the contribution of the philosophers also, like John Locke, J.J. Rousseau, and Montesquieu. Their contribution we have already done. So I hope up to that is very much clear to you. But if you have any difficulty, please let me know before proceeding to the further concept. I can explain that to you also. Please ask if you have any doubt. Once again, I just want to explain that two treaties of the government is being written by John Locke and the social contract is being written by J.J. Rousseau. Okay? Now the next concept, I think we had started with the outbreak of revolution. Outbreak हमने start कर लिया था. उसमें हम लोग
Yes, ma'am.
that the social contract in which Rousseau has given that the third state walk out from the assembly. State journal से वापस आ गए थे बाहर. यहाँ तक हमने कर लिया था. Now I will proceed with next concept. After walkout from 5th of May 1789, they walk out from the State Journal. Then, after that, what they have done? They have started making their own, they conducted their own meeting. First on the 20th of June. अब देखो 5th May के बाद कब आया? 20th of June 1789. They conducted. They यहाँ पर कौन है? Third state philosophers, third state learned men or prosperous persons. ठीक है? They conducted a meeting. They conducted a meeting. कहाँ पर? This is 1 mark question. कहाँ पर की थी? 1 mark question. Underline that the representative view themselves as a spokesperson for the whole, and they made their this meeting in the indoor tennis court in the ground of Versailles. Indoor tennis court in the ground of Versailles on 20th of June 1789. Third state members, active members of third state, they conducted that meeting to have or to set up their own constitution. To set up their own constitution. उन्होंने क्या कहा कि हम अपनी सरकार बनाएंगे, हम अब मोनार्की के अंदर नहीं रहेंगे, हम अब किंगशिप के अंदर नहीं रहेंगे. So they declared themselves a national assembly. After this, journal state के बाद कौन सी आ गई? After 20th June, meeting हुई indoor tennis stadium at Versailles. और वहां पर उन्होंने क्या डिक्लेयर किया? We will make our own national assembly. ठीक है? We will make and we will draft our own constitution. Constitution on the basis of what? On the basis of equality, on the basis of freedom, on the basis of opportunity to all, equal opportunity to all. So all these parameters and right to vote also given to common people, but it was not given to all. Right to vote was being given, but not given to all. Only the person who were above the age of 25, who were having land with them, and the person who can bear the tax, जो 3 दिन के लेबर की अर्निंग का टैक्स पे कर सकता हो, उस पर्सन को वोट देने का अधिकार था. Is it okay? So the कौन से deny थे persons? Those who were not allowed to cast the vote, that was peasant peasants, artisans and women and young children? किया था हमने. They were not allowed to cast the vote. So same here, National Assembly में उन्होंने यही चीज को मेन कंसिडर किया. नेक्स्ट कंसेप्ट आता है, अब नाम आगे दो अगले. अभी हमने तक नाम कौन कौन से किए थे? जॉन लॉक, जे रूसो एंड मोंटेस्क्यू, ये तीन नाम किए थे. नाउ नेक्स्ट नेम इज दैट इज Mirabeau and Abbé Sieyès. Mirabeau was born. अब Mirabeau कौन था? Mirabeau was born in the noble family, but was convinced to do or to make the changes for the society as he was not ready to continue with the practice of feudal system. उसको भी feudal system पसंद नहीं था. So who don't like the system of feudal system? Question is there. Who raised the voice against the feudal system from the noble family? कौन था? So write down these questions side by side. Write down these questions. बाद में भूल जाओगे. Who raised the issue that feudal system should be abolished from the noble family, and who want that feudal system should be abolished? Simple way में. So Mirabeau. He was from which kind of family? He was from the noble family. यानी कि वो फर्स्ट और सेकंड कैटेगरी की ही फैमिली में से था. But he do not want that the practice of a feudal system should be there. So he brought out journal, deliver powerful speeches. उसने बहुत सारे journals निकाले, अपने articles निकाले, बहुत सारी speeches दी. वर्सेल्स के इंडोर स्टेडियम में भी दी, वर्सेल्स के असेंबली halls में भी दी, और common लोगों के आगे भी उसने speeches दी that these feudal system practices should not be there. दूसरा person था Abbé Sieyès. Abbé Sieyès was originally a priest. Who was he? He was a priest. वो एक चर्च का पादरी था. So he also wrote the influential pamphlets. Pamphlets पता है ना, जो न्यूज़पेपर में हमें एडवर्टीजमेंट्स के पेपर्स आते हैं, they are called pamphlets. जो हमारा सुबह सुबह हम अखबार पढ़ने से पहले वो पेजेस जो है वो पढ़ना शुरू कर देते हैं. ये किस चीज की एडवर्टीजमेंट आई है हमारे एरिया में? They are called pamphlets, which get the attraction of common people before reading the newspaper. So pamphlets, Abbé Sieyès, who was originally the priest, has given the influential pamphlet that what is third estate. ये third estate है क्या? Is it okay to everyone? If any doubt, please raise your hand. Otherwise, I will continue. Next आ जाता है, while National Assembly, जब ये National Assembly was busy in drafting the Constitution, the France was turning into the turmoil condition. अब क्या हो गया? अब ये नेशनल असेंबली लोगों ने थर्ड स्टेट में बनानी शुरू कर दी. क्या फर्स्ट स्टेट वाले जो है वो चुप करके बैठ जाएंगे? नहीं बैठेंगे ना. उन्होंने क्या किया, करना शुरू किया. जो उनके पास लैंड था, जो उनके पास फूड क्रॉप्स खड़ी थी, प्लांट्स क्रॉप खड़ी थी, मैंने तुम्हें बताया वो राइट हैंड साइड होते थे एंड दीज पीपल वर ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड. जब वो खड़े थे वहां पर, मतलब उनकी सारी प्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस सारा कुछ था, तो ये लोगों ने, जो नेशनल असेंबली ड्राफ्ट कर रही है और थर्ड कैटेगरी के जो कॉमन लोग हैं, व्हाट दे फील, वहां पर ब्रेड की दुकानों पर रॉयट्स आम हो रहे थे, प्राइजेस बढ़ गए थे. नाउ दे सेड कि अब तो नेशनल असेंबली बन गई है, अब ये पावर कुछ नहीं कर सकती. दे पुट एन अटैक ऑन देम. 20 जून के बाद बनना स्टार्ट हुआ. एंड बात कब हुई, अटैक कब हुआ था? 14 जुलाई 1789 में बेस्टाइल जेल पे अटैक हुआ था, प्रिजन पे अटैक हुआ था. वो प्रिजन क्या था? वो प्रिजन था Bastille jail in the Paris. It was a prison in which the king were arresting those person who were raising their voice against the king. उनके अंदर उन लोगों को कैद करके रखा होता था. So when the common people, this condition was totally changed and they put attack on them. And Bastille के ऊपर अटैक करके Bastille की चीजों को, वहां के जो भी आर्टिकल्स थे, वहां की जो भी चीजें थे, वो अपने घर ले आए as a symbol that now we have power. Now king cannot do anything. Now king will not be a powerful more. Every power is with us. So this kind of thing or the feeling attract more people from the countrysides also. Countryside means rural areas also. So the power ultimately King Louis XVI, earlier he was not agree with the National Assembly, but later on, due to these kinds of attacks, due to Bastille jailbroken, due to all the buildings and the universities and offices of these first and second category people, state peoples were being broken, they people agree, or some of the noble person were flee to the other countries. वो दूसरी कंट्रीज में चले गए अपने आप को जान बचाने के लिए, सारा कुछ दे गए. आम लोगों ने, थर्ड स्टेट के लोगों ने क्या किया, उनके पेपर्स लिए, सारे कन्फिस्केट कर लिए, और जो भी चीजें उनके पास थी, ड्यू टू दिस, जो कर्जा उनके ऊपर 2 बिलियन लाइवर्स का था, आज की डेट में वो लैंड भी इनकी फर्स्ट और सेकंड स्टेट की इन्होंने अपने पास कर ली, लेबरर्स एंड फार्मर्स ने और इन्होंने पेजेंट्स ने, इनके पास एज अ एसेट जो है वो 2 बिलियन लाइवर्स इनके पास अपना एसेट्स हो गया कॉमन लोगों का. So due to the National Assembly making, and the assembly was being ready, constitution was being ready, it was being started on 20th June 1789 and finished in 1791. बनके कब तैयार हुआ? 1791 में तैयार हो गया. ठीक है. In which what kind of rights were being given? राइट कौन कौन से दिए गए? नंबर 1, आप देखिए पेज नंबर 11 पर आपको राइट्स दिए हुए हैं. डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ राइट्स ऑफ मेन एंड सिटीजन, इज दिस पैराग्राफ इज गिवन. लेफ्ट साइड पर आपको, राइट साइड पर आपको एक वहां पर ये राइट्स जो है वो आपने अंडरलाइन करने हैं. नंबर 1, मेन आर, अब ये नेशनल असेंबली जैसे ही बनाई गई, सबसे पहले क्या चीज किया गया? Privileges on the basis of birth was abolished. Number 2, feudal system was abolished. दो चीजें abolish कर दी. Totally, every person is equal. No privileges were given because Rousseau का, John Locke का जो idea था that the privileges should be given on the basis of merit, that was being practiced. That was being practiced. That is why this right was taken away. Like feudal system was abolished, जो कि मीराबियो भी नहीं चाहते थे, मीराबियो भी नहीं चाहते थे. ठीक है. और इसी तरह से ये practices भी खत्म कर दी गई. That is basis on the privileges based on the birth. दिया क्या क्या गया? According to National Assembly. Number 1, men are born free. मनुष्य जो है वो पैदा फ्री हुआ है and equal in rights. All rights are given to them irrespective of their caste, culture, creed and religion. The aim of every political association is the preservation of natural and inalienable rights of men. These are liberty, property, सिक्योरिटी एंड रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ, यानी कि कोई भी किसी तरह का भी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन नहीं होगा. आप वही राइट याद करिए जो हमारे भारत में है. Because our Indian Constitution has also made on the basis of that फ्रांस का जो हमने मॉडल लिया है अपने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को राइट करने का, ड्राफ्ट करने का, वो मॉडल हमने फ्रांस से अडॉप्ट किया. So whatever we know about our constitution, all that facilities you can simply write for France Constitution. Is the point is clear to everyone? If it is clear, please thumbs up so that I can further proceed. Okay, fine. Gurasis. Now the third, the sources of all sovereignty resident in the nation, no group or individual may exercise authority and does not come from one people. यानी कि every person is having a right to have authority. No any single family like बाबन family के Louis XVI जो है वही king बने. क्यों? Because उस टाइम पर चलता ही है, monarchy खत्म हो गई. The National Assembly was being framed to limit the power of monarch. The constitution was drafted that the people of the third state could also participate in the working and the functioning of administration process. Now, if you want, अब मैंने सारे ये तुम्हें पता है, there is equal opportunity to all, rule of law and the power of legislative, executive and judiciary was being also being followed. You can see it on a page number 10. There is a diagrammatical flow chart presentation that how the government and the France people were making their contribution in making the National Assembly as a successful constitution draft making body. Kaise? How much population was there in 1789 in France? That was 28 million. 28 million में से passive citizen कौन से थे and active citizen कौन से थे? Look at the flow chart. You come to know there were the two type of citizen. One was the active citizen who can cast the vote, and there were the passive citizen who were not having right to vote. One mark question: who were the passive citizens of France? Now that are they were not having voting rights. Active citizens, they were having voting rights. Number two, women, children, and youth below 25 were not having right to vote, so they were passive citizens. How much population was there? About 3 million men. Is it okay? Active citizens who can vote, there were 4 million out of 28 million. Is it okay? So they people can vote. कौन वोट कर सकता था? एक्टिव मेंबर्स कितने थे पूरे फ्रांस में? 4 मिलियन. उन्होंने वोट डाली और अपने इलेक्टोरेट बनाए. They were 50,000 और अपने ही कैटेगरी थर्ड स्टेट में से ही 50,000 मेंबर उन्होंने चूज करके दिए. वो 50,000 मेंबर्स ने नेशनल असेंबली बनाई विद द मेंबर ऑफ 745 मेंबर्स. वन मार्क क्वेश्चन. How many members were there in the National Assembly from the third state? That is 745. Is it okay? Next आ जाता है National Assembly जो है they were making control over the king, क्योंकि king अब unlimited powers अपनी नहीं यूज कर सकता, and उसके साथ साथ ministers के ऊपर जो ministers control करते हैं, and king was having veto power. And there was this parameter which was being set. It was based upon the organs of the government, that legislative body, executive body. Executive body कौन सी रखी? वही रखी king, but king की powers limit कर दी. Ministers, but ministers were under the control of all the legislative National Assembly 745 members. और वो 745 members किसके थे? They were from the third state. ठीक है? So this was there, and judiciary was totally independent. Whose leader, whose head, whose chief justice was being chosen by the common people. Is the flow chart is clear, or should I draw it over here? You please tell. I had explained this all, but reading I will do it for you people so that all the 1 mark question can be covered in a proper way. The Constitution of 1781 vested the power and make laws in the National Assembly, and which was indirectly elected. The citizen voted in the group of election who turned to choose the assembly. Not all citizens, सारे नहीं कर सकते थे, only the active citizen. अब पता लग गया who were the active citizen and the passive citizen. Active were the member who can vote, and passive were the person who were not allowed to vote. So अब कौन कौन से पर्सन एक्टिव थे? इसके 3 पॉइंट यहीं पर हैं, अंडरलाइन यहीं कर लीजिए. मैंने बोल तो चुकी हूँ, बट स्टिल यू हैव टू अंडरलाइन, बाद में याद नहीं रहा. Only the member above 25 of age. Number 2, who pay the taxes equal to at least 3 days of labor's wages were given as a status of active citizens, and they were entitled to vote. Remaining men and women all were classed as passive citizens. To qualify an electoral, then as a member of assembly, a man had to belong to the highest bracket of tax paying. अब देखो, जो फ्लो चार्ट में आपको 50,000 मेंबर है, वो वही बनेंगे जिन्होंने टैक्स पे ज्यादा किया, और जो ऊपर 745 मेंबर्स हैं नेशनल असेंबली के, वो वही होंगे जिन्होंने बहुत ज्यादा टैक्स पे किया होगा. They become means prosperous people from the third state were becoming as the active citizens. Is the point is clear? So what kind of rights were being given? That is being given over here in the small paragraph on page number 11. The Constitution began with the Declaration of Right to Men and Citizens. Rights such as, अब कौन कौन से राइट थे? ये 3 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन आता है. Which were the rights given in the France after making National Assembly and after drafting the Constitution? So write the rights, write WRITE, write the RIGHTS, rights, which were being given to the common people in France after framing the Constitution in 1791 by National Assembly. Are you writing this question? So answer is number 1, right such as right to life. हमारे इंडिया में right to life है हमारे पास? Right to life कौन सा है? Article 21. Article 21.
Ma'am, please repeat the question. Please repeat the question.
That question is right, WRITE, right, the rights ensured by the National Assembly in 1791 when they drafted the Constitution in France. Answer is number 1, right to life. Number 2, freedom to speech. Number 3, freedom of opinion. अपनी सलाह मशवरा देने का पूरा अधिकार है इनको. Then आ जाता है equality before law. Everyone is equal before law. No one is above the law. Everyone is under the law. Has established as a natural and inalienable rights. कोई भी इसको छीन नहीं सकता. पहले feudal system में right to life छीना होता था ना feudal system के कारण. So inalienable rights, and they were belong to such human being by birth and not taken away. It is the duty of the state to protect each citizen's natural right. ये state की duty है कि हर person का natural right जो है वो protect करके रखे. Is it clear up to this? Any doubt to anyone? Please tell बच्चे. If you have any doubt. So I will proceed further. There are page, you can see on the page number 12 and 13, there are few pictures which are depicting as the representation at that time, political symbols they were at that time. और अब आज की according to our competency based education, इस तरह के pictures बनाकर आपको question पूछा जा सकता है what it symbolize. So look at these picture. One is red pyramid Pelagian cap worn by the slaves upon becoming free. ये जो red आपको first आपको ऊपर right hand side page number 13 पे दिख रही है. This was the cap which was being worn. पहनी जाती थी दास की तरफ से, slaves की तरफ से. So that they want to become free. Second है broken chain. Chain जो है, it is being shown as a broken chain, and it shows that the chain were used to fetter slaves. A broken chain stand for the act of becoming free. So ये आपको lines जो है आराम से साथ साथ में learn करनी होगी. Next is a bundle of rods and pieces. The rods can be easily broken, but if the entire bundle strength lies in the unity. Union strength हम करते हैं ना लकड़ियों के गठड़े को बना के, वैसा ही इन्होंने rods को बन के बताया हुआ था कि that signifies the unity. Then a eye in the triangle. Eye within the triangle radiating light. Eye in the triangle radiating light. It means all-seeing eye stand for knowledge. The rays of the sun will drive away the clouds of ignorance. अगर हम सारे एक ही आंख से मतलब प्रॉपरली ये देखेंगे तो ये जो ignorance के हमारे आसपास पर्दा पड़ा हुआ है वो खत्म हो जाएगा. So this was depicting. Script जो है that is a symbol of royal power. Then आ जाता है आपका snake biting its tail from form a ring. कि snake अपनी ही पूंछ को खा रहा है. You just see here this ring. इसलिए कहा जाता है कि ऐसे रिंग को कभी नहीं पहनना चाहिए. ऐसे रिंग्स जो मार्केट में अवेलेबल होती हैं, don't wear these kinds. इसका मतलब क्या है? Symbol eternity. A ring has neither beginning nor end. वो बंदा अपने ही आप को खुद ही वो करता रहता है, अपने ही आप को उसी चक्कर में ही रहता है, prosperity की ओर नहीं जा सकता. So this is showing for the France kingdom. Next आ जाता है blue, white and red. The national colors of France. This is 1 mark question. What are the national color of France? That is ब्लू, व्हाइट एंड रेड। मैं क्वेश्चन भी साथ साथ बना रही हूँ सो दैट यू कैन राइट। पेंसिल है ना अपने पास? देन विंग्ड वुमेन, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये हमेशा डालते हैं हम लोग। पर्सोनिफिकेशन ऑफ लॉ, वहां के कानून को दिखाते हैं कि नाउ द लॉ इज नॉट अंडर द कंट्रोल ऑफ एनीवन, इट इज फॉर एवरीवन। द लॉ टेबल, दिस बुक, ये जो बनाया हुआ है पूरा लॉज लिखे हुए हैं जिसमें डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ ह्यूमन राइट्स है, बहुत सारे लॉज हैं इसमें लिखे हुए हैं। दिस लॉ इज सेम फॉर ऑल एंड ऑल आर इक्वल बिफोर लॉ, नो वन इज अबव द लॉ, एवरीवन इज अंडर द लॉ। Is every point is clear from these two pages? If any doubt, please ask, beta. Hope up to this is clear. So we have covered with State Journal, National Assembly. नेशनल असेंबली के बाद बहुत सी चीजें जो है वो फ्रांस के अंदर चेंज होगी, लाइक फ्यूडल सिस्टम वाज बीइंग स्टॉप्ड, privileged on birth was being abolished, every person was having equal right, equal opportunity, rule of law was there. So इसके साथ साथ क्या हुआ, they limit the power of monarch and France become republic. Republic means the leader of the country is being chosen by the public, and the leader of a country will not remain same, that can be changed if a person is not working properly. So this is called a republic. हमारा इंडिया जो है दैट इज ऑल्सो रिपब्लिक नेशन, है ना? रिपब्लिक मीन्स द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ अ कंट्री इज बीइंग चूजन इनडायरेक्टली बाय द कॉमन पीपल. सो हियर ऑल्सो फ्रांस अबॉलिश्ड मोनार्क, पूरी तरह से खत्म हो गया, लिमिट द पावर ऑफ मोनार्क एंड बिकम द रिपब्लिक. So the situation of France continued to tense during the following year, although Louis had signed the constitution. अब एक लुइस 16 जो है क्या इतनी जल्दी अपनी पावर दे देगा? मुझे नहीं लगता, आपको लगता है? Let's start with the story new. The constitution and earned into the secret negotiation. वो अकेला बैठने वाला नहीं है, वो अंदर से छटपटा रहा था कि why the power from him is taken by the common people. So he has made the secret. अंदर ही अंदर उसने षड्यंत्र रचने शुरू किए. Secret negotiation with the king of Prussia. अब ये प्रूशिया कौन सी जगह है पता है? ओल्ड नेम ऑफ जर्मन. राजा ऑफ प्रूशिया के साथ इसने सीक्रेट बनाया. Ruler other neighboring countries were too worried by the development of France and made plans to stand troops to put down the events and had taken place there since summer of 1789. अब प्रूशिया का राजा भी इसके साथ लग गया, फ्रांस के राजा के साथ, कि अगर इस तरह तुम्हारे देश के अंदर पावर्स जो हैं वो लोगों के हाथों में जाने शुरू होगी तो धीरे धीरे हमारी पावर्स भी खत्म हो जाएंगी. वी शुड डू समथिंग अगेंस्ट देम. व्हाट दे कैन डू, अब देखते हैं क्या करते हैं. देन द नेशनल असेंबली वोटेड इन अप्रैल. अब क्या हुआ, बिफोर इट कुड हैपन नेशनल असेंबली ने इलेक्शंस करवाए इन 1792 एंड डिक्लेयर वॉर अगेंस्ट प्रूशिया एंड ऑस्ट्रिया. नेशनल असेंबली ने क्या किया, फ्रांस ने इस तरह से नेगोशिएशंस की, इस तरह से सीक्रेट सोसाइटी बनाई कि हम लोग वॉर करते हैं और वॉर में देखते हैं कितना को ये संभाल पाते हैं. सो व्हेन बिफोर कुड इट हैपन नेशनल असेंबली वोटेड in April 1792 and declared the Prussia and Austria war against them. Thousands of volunteers, अपने आप लोग आने शुरू हुए, thrown from the provinces to join the army they saw as the war of the people against the king and atrocities of all the over Europe. सीक्रेट सोसाइटी बनाई, सीक्रेट नेगोशिएशंस बनाई लुइस ने किंग ऑफ प्रूशिया के साथ कि कुछ हम ऐसा करते हैं कि इनको पुअर करें, लेकिन इनको वीक करें. लेकिन यहाँ के लोगों ने अटैक किया ये समझकर कि these kings are going to dominate us and we have to limit the power of a monarch. Among the patriotic song, अब यहाँ पर लोगों ने अपने देश के लिए patriotic song बना दिए. That is called Marseillaise. Underline this word. This is 1 mark question. So the patriotic song was being sung, Marseillaise, composed by Robert Del Esle. It was sung in the first time by the volunteer of Marseilles. Marseilles जगह का नाम है, फ्रांस की जगह का नाम है. Look at the previous page. There is one map depicting over here on page number 9. Page number 9, right hand side. This picture is showing the map of France. I will help you to present a map for this. और यहाँ पर नीचे देखिए आपको मर्सेल्स दिख रहा होगा. बिल्कुल नीचे अगर आप देखना स्टार्ट करें तो आपको यहाँ पर मर्सेल्स दिखेगा. अगर मैं आपको छोटा सा मैप बना के दिखाऊं तो यहाँ पर आपको मर्सेल्स दिखेगा. ठीक है, यहाँ पर आपको मर्सेल्स दिखेगा. दिख गया? सो यहाँ के यहाँ के लोगों ने ही मर्सेल्स नाम का, जो कि किसने बनाया? रॉबर्ट डेल एल्सले. उसने ये कंपोज किया और लोगों ने इसको मर्सेल्स सॉन्ग जो है एज ए नेशनल सॉन्ग, पैट्रियोटिक सॉन्ग, एंड मर्सेल मार्च्ड इनटू पेरिस. अब पेरिस कहाँ है? पेरिस है यहाँ पर. ये सारे यहाँ पर चलना. ठीक है, सारे दे मार्च टूवर्ड द पेरिस and now so got its name. The Marseillaise are now become the national anthem of France. So how Marseillaise become the national anthem of France? Because the people of the Versailles area sung the patriotic song Marseillaise from the Marseilles area, and it was being composed by Robert Del Elsley, and they moved or marched from Marseilles to Paris. मर्सेल्स से पेरिस की तरफ मार्च करना शुरू किया, क्योंकि पेरिस में ही सारे एलीट पीपल थे, तो उन साइड पर जाके इन्होंने किया. एंड दे डिक्लेयर दैट नाउ द लिमिट ऑफ monarchy was being conducted or done in the proper way. Is it okay? Is this clear to everyone? So fine, next concept जो है वो हम कल की क्लास में करेंगे. ओके बेटा?